Hi, I'm Jane. I love to garden. I'm down here in my food forest, and my husband and I and my son added to the food forest. So we have all of these and all of that. This side, and let me show you this side, and then up to my mountains if you can see them. I don't know if you can see my mountains. Where's my mountains? Over there. So I hope you enjoy this really quick tour of my food forest out here while I'm watering in some tomatoes that I just planted. So, got a back injury, I'm moving slow, but I'm really enjoying the rain. So come along. This garden down here is an extension of my food forest. So I have these all the way down, and then on the other side I have a few peach trees. So I'm going to start working on these. I put a couple tomatoes in there already, and I'm going to start watering them. You can see that? I put the sprinkler upside down and I just kind of set it in there to soak up all the soil and get everything nice and wet. And it is sprinkling right now, which feels wonderful. Along the other side of the fence, I have those blue pots. This year I'm doing everything raised because of my back. So let me show you that. This is a polyculture. It is not just one thing. I've got zinnias, cosmos, tomatoes, peas. Anything else in there besides tomatoes? Here's the next one. Squash or cucumber to hang off the edge. That might be another squash or cucumber. I think that's a straw flower. We've got marigolds, zinnias, marigold, tree seeds that aren't supposed to be there. Lots of tomato seeds, and then they're on all those. Same thing. Let's go into the food forest. I'm going to move this real quick and I'll show you what I mean. So I just soaked that. Hopefully I didn't kill it. So I'm going to go like this. This is a layered pot. And I need to my friend told me to put hose on that. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So this is how I do this. Leaves, cardboard, wood chips, they all go down first, and then I do a big pile of compost or broken down wood chips on top, or bunny bedding, whatever I have, and then the very top layer is potting soil. So there's not very much potting soil in this, and there's only one tomato so far. But I'm going to put cucumbers and beans, and I can never get melons to grow here in Utah, but they can go, all those things can go up that. All right, let's go look in here. Okay, it's windy and a little bit rainy, but I'm happy with this bed. So what happened is I winter sowed a lot of things in there. We got a really, really horrible cold snap, so some of it died. So I put tomatoes over the top, and I'm probably going to get squash and cucumbers to come up also. But this is how I do it, people. This is how I do it. This is the best spacing I think I've ever done with a tomato. And I think I'm doing it that way because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some squash and cucumbers coming up. I've got winter sown. Those are probably cosmos, zinnias, and I put tomatoes in. Those are winter sown. Teddy bear, that is a weed. Teddy bear sunflowers, winter sown. Peas. Got some more tomatoes, some sort of cabbage family. I think that's a teddy bear. We've got valerian. This is broken down wood, leaves that I can't move. They're too heavy for me. So I'm trying to get to them. Canby. Tastes like candy. And then I have 5 or 6 beds right there. The back is a total mess. Total mess. Can't get to it. Lovely, lovely peach trees. Along here I've started putting down wood chips and rabbit bedding. My son has helped me so that we can put beans along this fence. Mint. This one is just not working for me. The sides are not closed in. I can still put tomatoes along this fence, but those wonderful raspberries are kind of taken over. And over here in this mess, I was giving this to my sister, and I might still, because I'm like, if you don't produce a stupid pear, why do I keep you? Look, Dinah, it has a pear. It heard me. It heard that I was mad. Underneath, I put a few tomatoes. Let's see if they make it. This one looks okay. It is a Tennessee britches. I want that one. These ones have been swallowed up, if not by weeds, by more raspberries. Oh boy, lots to do. When you have an injury, you can't get to it all. Even if you don't have an injury, you can't get to it all. But it's okay. All the weeds go to the rabbits. These little pots over here are going to be filled with many different things. My daughter bought me this one. Thank you, Kim. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything to climb up there. So here's another example. I just fill it up with lots of, not even broken down, but they need to be material. Organic material, there's the word. So my friend Lisa said, take a hose and, just make a hole and wrap that around it. And I thought, how smart. I already have lots of stupid hoses. Okay, over here, these are the Triple Crown blueberries, blackberries I meant, more peach trees. That section, I wanted it to be pretty, but I might not be able to do it this year. Gorgeous mountains. I've been working on thinning my peaches, and I will show you how to do that in a different video, but I'll do it real quick just to show you in this one. So you want, this is quite a spacing. You want one every like 5 fingers, so probably I could have put one that spacing. But let's see, so I have this little guy. I'm going to get rid of the little guy. I'm going to get rid of that little guy, that little guy. So then the spacing is a little too close on these two. Little too close on those two. And sometimes the wind takes it. Sometimes birds help you. Then, okay. Hopefully I'm making any sense with this. But it's sad. But if you don't thin, you don't take all that off, then you're not going to have nice, yummy peaches. So let me show you one that I did thin, which I could probably take this guy off. Okay, so there's a good amount of space between that one, that one. Those are a little closer, that one. And then I thinned this one too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see all those? And it might still be too heavy for that little branch. My 6-foot giraffe is going to have to come out and help me with these ones. I hope he likes gardening. I love him. Over here, I have a couple more beds. I think I want to put some bricks under them, raise them up a little bit on the one side. It might help them drain really easy too. And that mess is fall gold raspberries. Oh, so exciting. So let me see if I can get myself in here, because I want to show you. See, I did put these tomatoes, the spacing is very close. This guy's probably not going to make it. This is how I do it. I put everything super close, and the survival of the fittest, basically. It's a forest. And look, I've got space right here. Cucumber, maybe? And I have been utilizing trellising and vertical space, but maybe not this season. I'm just going to plant what I can. My 2 donut peach trees, they will look like that someday. Maybe my grandkids can eat them. No, I don't have any grandkids. But by the time this becomes that, 5+ years, maybe we could finally eat a donut peach at our own house. But we get to have some of those. I'm so excited. Ah. So this fence isn't perfect, but it'll keep my dogs out. Speaking of my dogs, I sure love them. Hop, hop, Arch, come here. So that was a really quick tour of what I'm doing in the food forest. And I love it out here, especially, I mean, it's sprinkling. Are you outside in your garden while it's sprinkling? I live in a dry desert. It is not humid. It is wonderful when it rains because it doesn't last very long. It goes away too fast. And I love being out here. So my back's gonna yell at me, and it always does right now. I'm getting an injection next week. I'm getting 3 injections, 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and I'm scared and I'm hopeful at the same time. So thank you. Bye. This is known as a polyculture. Otherwise, squished together and no spacing between your plants. All right, there is some science to this.